Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do today is something fun. We're going to work on speaking and listening. Okay? Talking about real world communications. Real world communications. Now this is very important for some of you that are thinking about traveling, about even studying in another school outside, maybe college. Okay, so keep that in mind. So what I need you to do first is I want you to get in pairs, and start finding people and asking questions. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock. As soon as I tell you, not right now. Hold on. 5 minutes to walk around and ask questions. What they want to do, what they want to be, what they want to become, what they want to study, and where do they want to study. Real world questions. So I give you 5 minutes to start it right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes is up. I hope you learned something because we're going to use everything that you found out. Like for example, some of you asked, what did you do this morning? How did you wake up? What did you do yesterday? Okay, and what I want you to do is right now go to your computers. You're going to find a link for the Padlet that we have on your Google Classroom. Google Classroom, you're going to find out as vocabulary. So open it up and I want you to start writing things like daily things, like good morning, how you doing? Can I help you? Or maybe some of you said good morning to the bar. Maybe you went to the baker's store to buy some bread so you can eat your lunch or something. Good morning, can I have some bread? Or can I have some milk or yogurt? Okay, daily things that you might find out you do in the morning, in the afternoon, or even in the evening. Okay, so I want you to put those lists, start writing them down. Things that you do commonly every day, things you ask and things you answer. Okay, any doubts or any questions about that? Excellent, ladies and gentlemen. So I love what you heard. I love what you wrote down, what you heard from your partners, from your friends, and conversations that you had daily. Surprised about how you ask for food, about how you go to the theater, about how you ask for help. Excellent. Now, we're going to pass into the next task. We're going to do a little listening on a podcast. Okay, it is a conversation between two people regarding a job. Remember how we worked about job interviews? Well, this is what we're going to do today. We're going to listen only. Last time we saw a video, okay, but this time we're going to only listen. So I want you to listen about this Jordan, this lady, and what type of job she applied for. I already gave you worksheets, okay? You're going to be filling up blanks and listen. You can repeat twice or even 3 times. I'm going to give you a certain amount of time so you can listen to it and start answering, okay? So put your headphones on, go to the link on Google Classroom, there's the podcast, and begin listening and answering and filling in the blanks, okay? Go ahead. Excellent, guys. Now, the next step is as the video that we saw last week, okay? And the interview that we heard today in podcast. What you're going to do is you get into the pairs, the same pairs that you worked at last week, okay? You worked well. So get into the same pairs and create a dialogue, okay? Similar to the podcast that you heard. It's about job interviews, okay? Create a dialogue similar to it. I'm going to open the dialogues again so you can listen to it and follow up this structure. And after that, I'm going to give you a few minutes on that. And after that, I want you to role play in class, okay? I want you to role play the interview, okay? Remember back and forth, asking questions, answering questions, okay? Then we're going to switch and do the opposite again. The interviewer is going to become the interviewee, the interviewee is going to become the interviewer. Got it? All right, go ahead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you should have enough time to have created the dialogues and practice your dialogues, okay? I'm going to continue practicing. I'm going to come around. I already handed out the rubric that you're going to be graded by, so check it. I'm going to give you a few minutes on that, and I'm going to come around and check each pair dialogues, okay? So, go ahead. All right, excellent, guys. You guys did an excellent job. You followed the rubric to the point in what I asked and what you needed. So, the next time we're going to, well, tomorrow, we're going to record your podcast and we're going to listen to each one of the past podcasts that every single pair did. Okay? So, remember, as always, the more you practice, the better you become and the more confident you become at speaking English as a second language to other people, especially for those of you that are going to travel or study abroad. Thank you very much. I'll see you next class.